Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Talizmyn, and this video is a recording of one of my recent art streams on Twitch. I stream on Twitch twice a week, Sunday and Wednesday, from 11 AM to 1 PM Pacific Time. I work on various projects, including commissions, and am available to answer your questions. I'd love to see you there. And if you enjoy this video and want to see more art streams, time-lapses, and tutorials, remember that you can like and subscribe. I have included social links in the description if you want to follow me elsewhere too. Now let's get started, shall we? So today I'm working on a Faerie portrait commission. This one's a full body portrait, and I've got the sketch done, a basic sketch. I may have to do another one on top of it to try and have a better idea of what I want everything to look like. But the client approves of this, and I can move forward. So I've got all of my notes and references up on my other screen. All set. I feel like one of the first things I need to do is get this face right. That is the ruler from the last time I was working. No mandalas today. Am I still doing this wrong? I appear to still be doing this wrong. My settings are all ready to go for making a mandala, not for faces. That's okay. I think it's okay now. And the next time I go to make a mandala, I'll be entirely confused why these things aren't working. keep this simple for now. Fix it later. And where's your nose? There it is. Those ears don't look fairy enough. They're starting to look a little bat-like to me, and that's not quite what I'm going for. Not today. I'm gonna try for ears that look a little more like maybe a blood elf. Or sometimes how I see drow. Let's see if I can get to look a little more like it feels like it should. I can see it in my head, but it's just not quite cooperating. Maybe I should have warmed up a little. Painted some trees. Trees help. Feels like you can't make mistakes when you're drawing nature. Hi, Coda. Sorry, I was not paying attention. How are you? Everything's going well here. I hope it's going well for you too. Sometimes I space out and just pay attention to what I'm doing. Studying perspective and Blender at the same time. Nice. Sounds fun and also a lot of information. Zoned focus is good, yeah. Works well for getting a lot done. Maybe not as much if I'm streaming and supposed to be paying attention to chat too. I tend to get super focused and just forget to have lunch and things. How's it going with Blender? Did you just start, or have you been working on it for a little while? Working on it for a while, but improving is always on the list. Yes. Not a bad idea. I'm always trying to learn new things. Whether it's like video editing or how to do more with Clip Studio Paint. I feel like I can't draw a nose right now for some reason. It'll just be this. I'll get back to it. Okay. Following a guide with Blender Guru on making a coffee cup and donut. Huh. Well, that's fun. That's certainly different. I hope it goes well. I'll sniff it out because it's a nose. Very nice. Very nice. I am ashamed that I didn't think of that myself. You like coffee and donuts? Yeah, puns will always get me. I like not coffee, but like things that taste the way coffee smells, so like coffee crisp. But I haven't had one of those in a long time. Donuts are good though. You love coffee. I've tried it, but I don't know what it is. I can do like tea, but only certain kinds. I feel like I should like coffee. Like everyone in my family likes coffee. Oh well. need to make this kind of look like a person. I have a photograph reference, so I'm just trying to... It doesn't need to look exact, but it does need to look close enough. So I'm trying to get the hairline right. It's coming together nicely. Thank you. Yeah, I'll probably have to do... I'll do this sketch layer and then I'll try and clean it up on the next one. You know, the actual line art. My first sketch was just pretty quick, just to kind of make sure I understood, you know, what the client wanted from the description before I went ahead and, you know, got too far and went in the wrong direction. Yes, this is the full sketch. Almost. There we go. So I have like the pose right. The face isn't quite right, but it'll get there. Yeah, this is not a small commission. It will take me a few weeks for sure. It won't be super realistic or anything, so... Well, it will look realistic, but won't be painted to look like a photo or anything, so... The client was really happy with it too, so... Bonus. You like how the foot dips in the water? That was kind of a last-minute addition. It was kind of left open about quite where she's sitting. You know, just sitting a certain way near a willow tree, different like moss and daisies and different things. And I used to live near Lake Ontario, and I know like all the willows tend to sit on the edge of water just because that's where they are, so. It's a relaxed pose. Yeah, something, trying to make it look natural. I'm not a fan of the face right now for some reason, but I'll get the rest in and come back to that. sometimes certain things look a little bit off. Draw from the bottom left to the top right. Your comfort level is opposite. Huh. Yes, I do. Well, I'm right-handed, and when I actually write on a physical piece of paper, like lined paper, I have to turn it sideways so that I'm actually writing on it. You know, the top is to the left, the bottom of the paper is on the right, and I write sideways. It's the only way I can write neatly. You notice the way, huh? I haven't really paid attention to that, and now I'm kind of curious. So I've noticed watching some artists, I feel a little bit uncomfortable, and I'm not sure why. But it might be something like that, where it's just they're drawing in an opposite way that doesn't look natural to me. Right from left to right. I feel like when I'm drawing downward, it's weaker. Never paid attention to this before. Now I just feel very aware of it. Not a bad thing, it's just interesting. Straighter lines than you. Well, I also have stabilization on to assist. I'm alright with drawing fairly straight lines that are short, but I have to do long ones. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You used to be able to draw circles pretty close, too. I don't want to say they were straight because circles aren't straight, but it wouldn't be perfect. It'd be pretty close. But, I've lost that ability. Those long lines are all in the shoulder. Yeah. Your books just arrived, huh? Art from Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, wow. That's cool. That is a beautiful game. I played it. I didn't finish it. I played it on the PlayStation for a few hours. But I keep meaning to like get back into it. Like, I don't want to get it on PC and see if it looks even prettier. Like that game was so fun. It's the one with the dinosaurs. You call it over there. I forget that character's name, but I remember it being hard to pronounce. I don't think I ever got it right. And it's definitely a game I want to play again. It is exciting to have those art books, though. I love getting art books for my favorite games. It's usually the reason why I like pre-order or get a collector's edition, which is to admire the art. Put up some posters. I just need to look up what this character's wearing. I didn't draw it in the first time. Skirt, okay. Alloy, yes, that was her name. Like, I knew it had something to do with, like, metal, but it was not coming to me. Yeah, it might be like 4 years since I played that game. I left it behind when I moved, so I kind of forgot about it for a while. I'm trying to think of how far I got in the game, and it might have been just like out of the starter area. My next quest was to just like venture out of it and go, and I didn't go. I'll have to watch out and see when it goes on sale. How did it feel to move? It was scary. Yeah, my parents bought the townhouse I lived in. I think I moved in there when I was 4, and then lived there my entire life. You know, all the schools I went to. I think the 3 public schools I went to were all within like 10 minutes of that house. So this was the first time I'd actually moved at all that I could remember. And it was scary, but it was good to know that like my parents still had that house, so if I forgot anything there, they could always, you know, send it. Yeah, it was definitely, it was scary, but it was a lot of fun because you know, it's what I wanted to do, and change is good. But it was definitely like the largest thing I had to like organize and do and like worry about not getting my stuff shipped, which thankfully everything went really well. It was weird to be without my computer for, I think it was like a month, just because it was slow moving. But it all went well and it was a good experience overall. I think it's almost 3 years exactly, actually, since I moved. Probably another week or two. I think the most stressful part of it was trying to train my replacement at work. There was just so much information to give them, and I felt like I couldn't really give them enough time to learn things properly. I don't think it was fun for them. Crash course 101. Yeah, swim or drown. I think they managed to swim. It seems like they're still there, so I think they're doing well. Yeah, fun or daunting. Yeah. Have you ever had to move, Coda? Or maybe not had to, but you wanted to and did it. I'll be good not moving for a little while. Not in a rush. You've experienced being on your own for a solid year in the mountains? Wow. That too could be fun or daunting. To me, it sounds a little scary, but I don't think I'd do well on my own for a long period of time. I've been super close with your mom and grandma. Aw. Well, that's good. All the family you have. Gotta keep the good people close. Yeah, I haven't been there either. You'll know which way is west. in Ontario, I always knew what the directions were based upon where the lake was. You couldn't always see it, but I always knew what direction it was in. And now in California, if I don't see the mountains, I can't really tell what direction things are. But again, it's only been about 3 years since I've been here, so I'm sure I'll pick it up eventually. Callie has a sprinkle of everything. Maybe. Probably. Right now it feels a little bit like a desert. Less so the last few days, because it's actually been a lot cooler. I've only gone to see the ocean once, but that song is distracting. Remove. We've only gone to see the ocean once, but I'm hoping that we're getting a vehicle in the next week or two, which I'm really excited about, which means more adventures. Let's see more of this place. You are so ready for winter. Mission Beach was the first beach we've ever been to. I am also ready for winter, but I miss snow. But I'll even take California's winter of more rain and get rid of these fires. That water was freezing. In my family, when we were kids, we'd go to, it was called Wasaga Beach. I don't think it was anything special, but it was nice being able to get in the water. And I remember also being surprised how cold it was until I went to Yellowknife. Far, far north. They get, in the winter, they'll get like 4 hours of the dawn. During the summer, the sun might not set. And we went to a beach, and like that was one of the, I guess, lakes that got like runoff. I don't know if it's runoff from like glaciers, but the water was really, really cold. I did not go in it very far. Yeah, I was just like, no, I'll stay out here. Yep. I'm good. I don't think I'm a bad swimmer, but it was a little chilly. I was not ready. Seaweed brushed your leg and you screamed. I would too. seaweed feels like some sort of like sea monster. It's just sort of like really squishy. The texture is just bad. Like I can't eat it. I can't touch it. So gross. Not a fan. I think it's been a while since I've gone. I don't think I was gonna say gone swimming. The last time was probably Yellowknife, but I don't think that counts as swimming because I didn't really go in the water. There's not a lot of options around here unless like someone gets a pool. Until we get that vehicle, and then can go find water. I think a lot of the lakes around here are drying up though, just because drought. You have a fear of the ocean. Not sure, I haven't heard of that before. Large bodies of water make me nervous, but not like super scared or fearful. I think just the normal amount of, wariness, just because while I can swim, I'm not great at it. I've never really been in an ocean. I'm better with like large ponds and lakes or pools, I think. We will keep you safely away from the scary ocean. Are you okay with like admiring it from afar? Is the fear like going in it, or you don't want to see it? I've always wanted to surf. To me, that looks scary. But I think in my case, it's, I wouldn't be good at skateboarding either. I'm not quite coordinated very well, so I would just spend a lot of time not surfing. It's when you can see below yourself a vast open area of water. I getcha. I wouldn't want me talking about it to bug you. Then I would stop talking about it. May have to fix the position of these nails. Doesn't quite look right. You push yourself with everything you're scared of? Doesn't seem like a bad idea. You know, not let fear get in the way of what you want to do. I think that's pretty brave. I think I'd like to do that, but I guess it depends on what the fear is. For me, I feel like as much as I've tried to not be afraid of spiders, definitely am. And I know it's not rational either. They're smaller than me. They're not going to do anything. The thought of spiders is creepy. I don't like them. That's the thing I'm really afraid of. When I was a kid, it was my dad's job to secure any spiders that got where they shouldn't be. Now it's kind of my job to take care of spiders where they shouldn't be, and it's not great. I just grab them and go with the flow. I can, like, pick up frogs and snakes and lizards, but not a chance with spiders. Jumping spiders are cute. Oh dear. They straight up can watch you. That's... I find those the hardest to be near. I don't think they're tiny. They're not gonna do anything. Gibbets doesn't like spiders either. Yeah, I find snakes, frogs, and lizards are cute. I had to rescue a frog out of our bedroom the other day. It was hopping around and covered in dust. I'm like, how did you get in here? And he just picked it up, took it outside. It was fine. My mom used to take us, my sister and I, to catch frogs and snakes and taught us how. Let them go. So thanks to her, not afraid of those. I think she was also scared of spiders though, so we didn't go catching those. Feels like I lost something when I made this face, so. Kind of do it again and see. Now that it's not the first thing I'm drawing of the day, maybe it will go better. Everyone have fun plans for today? I might bake something after this with chocolate. Got some zucchinis out of the garden outside. Kind of want to make muffins or something. More studying for you, Coda. Busy, busy. More blender and perspective. Yeah. Nothing wrong with being busy. Different sketching techniques, poses, and figure drawing. Nice. I find figure drawing a lot of fun. I haven't done that in a while. Sounds like time well spent. And structural drawing. Yeah, I keep meaning to, but I need to find some like cityscapes and practice drawing perspective on buildings. I feel like that's something I'm really weak at. It's interesting yet so difficult too. Yeah. It feels like most things that are, anything worth doing is usually not easy. Though sometimes it'd be nice if it was. Have I heard of Peter Draws? I don't think so. Quickly Googling them. Oh, wow, they really do. I went on their Instagram page. That is impressive. Yeah. I'm going to have to look at that more later, for sure. Thanks for telling me about them. That's... yeah. It's always fun finding new artists and different styles. He is inspiring, my goodness. Yeah, I'll definitely take a better look at that and see if I can... And I like checking out YouTube pages too for like time lapses, and I think I saw a video briefly in there that looked like a time lapse, so I'll check those out. It's nice seeing the process on a lot of these things. As I'm sure you know. I think I like this face a little more. Just feels a little better. There's just something not sitting quite right with the last one. I think the face needed to be a little rounder, and the nose probably wasn't working. We'll see. I haven't tried to draw something and have it look enough like someone else and not be... I don't want to make it creepy. I've done like realism with portraits, less so with... I guess this isn't realism, but it is supposed to resemble an actual person that exists. I just need to get it like close enough. Like having someone cosplay without cosplaying. Yes. That doesn't feel too far off. Just adjusting my capture card. It likes to overheat. Can't have that. There we go. It is safe now. Thank you for the follow. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but if you let me know, I will use that. Now you're doodling while watching? Some of your studies or something different? Just a break. Breaks are good though. I definitely recommend taking breaks and do something doing something a little different now and again. Finally understood how to use a compass. You're not ready for digital? It took me a long time. When I went to college for graphic design, it was still pretty early. And even though there was, Photoshop and people used it for digital art, we were really only taught it in the context of graphic design, photo editing. When I went to, when I was in high school, it was still digital art isn't a thing. That's not art. It's not going to catch on. So for me, I really only started with, I started with digital art when I was in high school. But then I stopped doing it for quite a while and really only picked it up again 2 or 3 years ago. And it's a lot different now with all the programs and tools available. But I do still like doing traditional art. I kind of miss it sometimes, but feel like I am far too used to being able to hit the undo button or tap the screen and end up tapping my sketchbook or the piece of paper to undo something and looking around to make sure nobody saw that. It is a bit of a jump for sure, going from traditional to digital and even back again, I think. They're both so different. I do enjoy watching people create traditional art, though. I admire the ability to not... I guess there is technically an undo button if you, depending on the medium you're using. You can hide it with paints. Less so with watercolor, probably. But it feels more like magic to me, just even seeing other people create this stuff that would take me a long time to do if I could even do it. I guess that's the appeal of a lot of it too. It's just all these different mediums and different styles, and everyone can work on different things that suit them. So many to choose from, yeah. I miss working with oil paints. We did that in high school. But it was a lot of fun. I haven't tried it yet to see if the feeling can be mimicked in Clip Studio Paint. It might kind of work in Adobe Fresco. I do like how Adobe Fresco works with like watercolor style. I need to try that out sometime. When we did oil painting in school, we weren't allowed to have certain colors just because it was like the risk of getting it on our hands and not cleaning it off properly. So you don't want to like be covered in oil paints and heating. The mineral spirits to dilute and clean up oil paint. It's just very strong. The one college I went to, they refused to work in oil paints at all. We were only allowed to paint with like acrylic, which I thought was strange because I'm like, I used this stuff in high school. What's the problem? A bit of it probably depends on how the paints are made and got me thinking about art class. Like, one of my favorite parts, oddly, was the art history portion. Most of the class didn't like it. It involved memorizing painters and paintings. For some reason, I just found it really interesting. That didn't mean I did well on the tests, because I'm not very good at memorizing those things, but it was certainly a fun part of class. Doodle done in Call of Duty time. Nice. Good luck. It was good to see you, Kora. See you later and have fun with Call of Duty. Thank you. I'm starting to like it a bit more, at least this part of it, so I'm feeling better. I know I'm probably too critical of missions, but they have to be perfect at every stage. Thanks, Coda. Hello, ticking heartbeat. How are you? It's good to see you. Are you having a good day today? Just relaxing today? Nice. It's my goal for today to do relaxing things. Maybe bake some chocolate muffins after this or something. Good things. Are you an artist too, taking Heartbeat? And if you want me to call you anything in particular, or if I can shorten your name in any way, let me know. If not, that's okay too. Not an artist, but have a few friends that are. I see. Trying to get in the habit to, ask everyone, just see if they are, and encourage people sharing a link or something. Taking or Anna is fine. Anna? Okay, good to know. This is what I'm working on today. The base sketch is done, and I'm trying to make another on top of it just to kind of figure out all the little pieces before I get too far ahead. I feel like I have the face right, so it's a start. They mostly do canvas stuff and sell them at auctions. Wow. Nice. The idea of selling art at an auction seems like really cool, but also a little scary. I definitely admire people who can do traditional art, especially on like a large scale or large pieces. Seems intimidating to me. It can be scary. Yeah. Traditional art can be less forgiving for sure. Trying to keep these layers a bit separated just so that it makes it easier for me to erase some things below it. Below the hair, for example. Do I do commissions other than pets? Yes. I think I only have pet portrait commissions up on Ko-fi right now. But I take those through Ko-fi. But I do, like the one I'm working on right now is a commission, so I'll do portraits, so it's like bust or waist and up. And I'll do the full body commissions. I don't have those up on Ko-fi, but I am open. More often it's like for Final Fantasy characters, or there's something that has a reference that I can work with. In this case, I've got a few photos, since this one is supposed to resemble a real person. I don't think I have a price list up or anything for these, but I can, if you're interested, either send me a message or I can send you a message kind of with some information. I usually like to know, what people are looking for. Is it going to be printed? How big it is. The size of the canvas doesn't affect price too much because it's digital, so just an idea of is it going to be up on a wall somewhere? Is it an avatar? It just helps me judge how much time it would take me, and then I can give a quote, and oftentimes I can work within a budget. It just depends on how detailed something is, and this one has a full background, so it's definitely more than just something that would be a lot simpler or flat or one color or a gradient, for example. With my portraits, though, well, my pet portraits, I tend to lean, they're more realistic. When it comes to drawing humans and characters, it's usually less so. But I can always, if you're interested, I can send you some examples too, and you've gotten into getting portraits of yourself done, most likely full body with a background. Nice. Oh, thank you, Gibbets. Yes, I forget that I have commands for that. Yeah, I think the one that Moobot there links is for Ko-fi. I think I only have the pet portraits up there. Yeah, well, this commission is a full body portrait of the client made to resemble a fairy, kind of sitting in a setting. I haven't really been, I take commissions like this, but I don't really offer them officially yet. It was just kind of is a thing I'm like, kind of trying to get into, but haven't quite made up a sheet for it to kind of go through pricing and that kind of thing. Trying to look for something I've done recently. Let me see. So this is generally the style I do for portraits. It kind of suits, if someone has a character from a game, like Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, or, an avatar they're used to using somewhere. So the one I'm working on now will have this kind of style, but be a little more realistic in the background. But I haven't really gone like fully rendered, figures yet. That's something kind of touching into and experimenting. So it's a little bit just wondering, might be a month or two before you could afford one. Yeah. These kinds of commissions tend to not be on the low side, depending on what you want, of course. But yeah, definitely do these, and I need to make a note for myself to get these commissions up on Ko-fi too, because I realized I just have pet portraits there, and I do more than that. So thanks for the reminder. There's a few artists I want to commission too for like pet portraits. But all the ones I want to commission are traditional artists, so they tend to be more expensive because, there's canvas and there's materials used in shipping and framing, and definitely have to save up for that too. You love meeting new artists and styles. It's really fun and a bit addictive. Yeah, I agree. I love that just, there could be a bunch of people and they're all artists, but they have just such different and distinct styles, and everyone does something just a little bit differently. I started following a bunch of new artists recently, and it just feels like the list is ever expanding. I'm always finding new people, and their artwork's amazing. There's so much I can learn from it. And I would totally get a lot more commissions done if I could, from other people. You have about 5 different paintings from friends, but getting into digital art. Nice. Yeah, there's something about like having paintings up on the wall. I do like the part of digital art where it's just really cheaper to make things, because a lot of it is about time and less about supplies. I do like being able to work on any canvas size I want. You can have one of your wedding photos as a painting. Ooh. Now that's not a bad idea. I definitely want to practice more of a realistic style with portraits with like a photo reference. It turned out great, very realistic looking. It's good to hear. Yeah, realism can be pretty tough sometimes. When it turns out well, it's like, that's awesome. Expensive but worth it. Yeah, that does not surprise me. It would be. Well, I'm glad you like it too. It's always better that way. That's good news that yours is good. Oh, thank you for the follow, Anna. I appreciate it. I didn't hear it chime to tell me, but thankfully my bot is on it. Yeah, getting commissions from friends is a good idea. Like you said, like they know you pretty well, they know what you like, you know, and they'll want to do their best for you. It's good to hear. I'm just trying to judge if this arm here looks too long. Kind of feels like it might be. ears are really good. Thank you. I was having trouble with those at first. Glad. It looks like I just made these arms way too long. Just didn't catch that at the beginning. Like, where's her wrist? The ears were definitely being tricky in the beginning. So, I'm glad they look good now. Maybe you as a dragon girl, that would fit your style? That would be fun. I haven't drawn dragons in a while. I miss doing it. I used to also draw, like, I don't know what the word is for it. Like an anthro dragon, I think is the word. So it's sort of like humanoid, but a dragon. I guess those characters kind of exist in video games and fantasy worlds now. Just forget the name for them. That would definitely be fun to do. It would be fun to get a dragon. I want to get a tattoo, but I haven't really decided what yet. Plus, those are expensive too, so saving up. Full sleeve on your right arm. Nice. That would be awesome. I'm not sure about the style, maybe a mix. Yeah, why not? Your tattoo, you can get anything you want. A mix would be interesting. I'm trying to picture that. Like a long serpentine type dragon with big wings, maybe? That would be a fun tattoo for sure. Trying to draw this line in one move, but I don't think I can get away with it. You have one just lettering, but it means a lot. Aw. And mine doesn't mean anything. It was just from a show that I liked. It might be nice to get one with some meaning next time. Not just because it's pretty. I think next time I get one, I'll be a lot more prepared. Probably draw something myself. probably putting a bit too much detail in these toes, but usually hide feet in shoes. They are a little bit tricky, and I want to get them right. I'm just noticing the time. So thanks for joining me today. I'm also on Ko-fi, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So if anyone wants to see like time lapses of my work, I have those on YouTube. Finished work goes on like Ko-fi and Instagram. It's good to see everyone, and I hope you have a good Sunday.